that. There's my sharpener I was looking for. No. Jeez, I'm so sunburned. So sun-to-burnt. I didn't even realize it. How you guys? What it do, baby boo? I'm going to finish getting ready. I gotta go. Summer fun is over for me. Back to sports mom duties. I can't say soccer mom because I'm not really a soccer mom. I'm more a football mom. And the new season is starting for fall. So now I'm like on that making dinner early because I gotta take Junior to practice and pick him up. I need to go get my brows done, you guys. My brows are like fully grown out, but the nice thing about it is that I'm so grateful I don't have thick ass big ol' caterpillar fucking brows. Oh my god, I would be so hurt if I did. I mean, I guess that's a blessing because some people don't even have any brow hairs, but I've always had just like normal. See, I even plucked a bunch of them from down here and right here. It was bad, but I don't want to take out anymore because I want to go get them done professionally. And my friend, my homegirl was literally telling me, why don't I get my brows laminated? And I would never, bro. That shit ain't for me. Like, personally, I don't like how brows look laminated. That's just my preference. I like natural brows. I mean, my brows are very natural looking. But I feel like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the only way I would do it is if they wouldn't fill them in as much. But I seen some that are like overly dramatic and you can see like the fucking lines, like they're like this. I actually seen what's that? They look like that. I don't like that. Like, I want them to look as natural. And the only reason why I even put anything in my brows is because for whatever reason my brows are very, it's not that I don't have any, it's that the root, from the root, it's very light. Like, it's kind of like a light brown and then it goes into dark black. So yeah, hi Candy. So I don't like them to look like that, so I tried to fill them in a little bit and just shape it a little. But I do have brow hair, it's just that my root, it's lighter. So I was thinking of buying hair dye. Like, I've seen a lot of girls buy the hair dye that men use for their mustache and their beard. and they do their brows to tint it. I think I'm gonna do that, because I think if I do that, see, then I really don't need to fill them in if I do that. I'm just scared that I'm literally gonna look like I have caterpillar fucking brows. I don't want that shit. Oh, Ezekiel, the baby? I said, who? Ezekiel, the baby? No, you know what? You want to know what? Something crazy? He has not had any more rashes at all. Not one. Ever since I changed his diapers to the sensitive skin diapers, he hasn't gotten them anymore. So that really helped a lot. My mom was right. He was allergic to the diapers. The diapers were causing him to get that really bad rash. And ever since I switched him to the sensitive skin diapers, even though they are more expensive, not one rash. So I didn't have to do anything. Like, I didn't have to do, obviously the last time he had a rash, I did the butt paste, well, the regular cream, like the butt cream. And then I let him air dry for a while, and it went away. But then after, and that's because at the time I had only bought 1 pack of diapers to test them out, because they are pricey. So I had only bought in 1 pack, and at the time I didn't know if they were working or not, because I was still using those new ones and then trying to finish the last of my last pack. So it seemed like it was working, but he would still get a rash here and there. So I was like, or maybe it's not working. But once we finished the entire pack, both packs, and then I went and I bought another pack of the sensitive skin ones, he has not had a rash at all. So it really worked. So if your babies are having a lot of diaper rash issues, then definitely it has to be the diaper. Because I'm like, there's no way that he's getting a rash because he poops so much. You know what I mean? Because it's normal. Kids do that, especially when they're newborns. That's normal. You know what I mean? So I was like, there's no freaking way. So, I mean, all the signs were there. Like, the minute we would take off the diaper and we would let him air dry, he would be perfectly fine. Like, no more rash or anything like that. It was just, I don't know. So see how I just kind of fill in wherever it doesn't look dark enough? But I have heard from other people that the cornstarch, is that what it is? Cornstarch? I think that's what it is. That does help a lot. But the air drying works too. Another thing that can also cause it, my mom was also telling me that if the diapers didn't make a difference, that it could also be the baby wipes. Hi, Maxine. Hola, amiga. Yeah, so he's doing so much better. So then the front of my brows, so see how I said I do have brow hairs, but see how they're like a little light? I don't know why. So I just try to fill in the bottom. I'm going to try to get a pen. I just try to fill it in as much as I can. Like very lightly. But guess what I did yesterday, you guys? And I was going to go live with you guys to do it, but then I'm like, you know what? Facebook doesn't even let anybody join my live, because I could understand if my views suck over here and I, you know, it is what it is, what I have now, and then I go live on TikTok and the numbers are the same over there. Obviously, that's not the case. So obviously, it's just Facebook being weird. And it's only my lives, you guys, because you guys see my posts, like my regular posts. My regular posts don't do bad. I don't get 30 likes or 10 likes or 5 likes. You know what I mean? Like, They do decent. So there's just no way I freaking suck all the way around. Hi, prima. That's what you say, and you don't even come visit me. The fuck? Ya no me quieres. O te asustaste, you got traumatized. You said, fuck that shit. You want to go with us to the Vegas show? Huh? Toda traumada. Just playing. What did you do for the 4th, Yos? I gotta go to Santa Fe this week. But last night, you guys, I was gonna go live, but like I said, it's like half of the time I don't see the comments, or I see who's watching and it's always the same people. And some of them don't ever say anything. They don't ever comment or say anything, which is understandable. You know, like some people don't really, they just like to watch, I guess. I don't know. They don't really interact. But majority of the comments get hidden. So it's kind of like I'm talking to myself the entire time. So last night I was like, I'm going to do a cute little makeup look for fun. And I was going to go live, but then I'm like, nah, pa qué? To talk to myself. I mean, I am technically talking to myself. But you know what I mean? Like the fact that Facebook hides the comments, and it just sucks big time. It sucks. So, but even on TikTok, you guys, my posts have been doing so good over there. And it's always a hit and miss. It just really depends when you post and what you post. Sometimes it does good, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it freaking boom goes off and you get thousands and thousands of freaking likes, and then the next one it's like, okay, what's going on here? And TikTok is so weird, bro, because I have a few posts that have like over 20,000 likes, and I never get payouts. I'm like, what the fuck? Aren't you like, don't people get payouts on TikTok? Because over here I get payouts, but over there I never get payouts. So either I don't have my account set up correctly, like I don't have it right, or I just don't know what the heck is going on. I think it's in October, Yos. I believe it's in October. From Taos, hi Luisa. How was your 4th of July? Did they allow you guys to have fireworks over there? Because I know that on that side of town they were doing a lot. Well, Michael was saying they were gonna do a lot of evacuating due to the fires. And then I also seen that they what is it called? They weren't allowing barbecues or fireworks for the 4th of July in a lot of places down that way. That's why I'm kind of glad that we didn't go towards Pagosa this year, because I was worried that they weren't going to allow them to do fireworks either due to the fires. She said, me traumatized? Never. Never, ever. Menos yo. Me vale verga. Are you at work? Dude, remember you said que me hablaste? I never got your call. Yo, so I was going to invite you que fueras con nosotros for the 4th, but then I was like, I don't think she'll be able to take off work because it was, I told her I was going to end up telling you too late, but for Serenity's birthday, I think we're going to go somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, but I'll let you know para que, so you can go. You could go with us. And then State Fair, you guys, also, they're already having tickets, selling tickets for the State Fair. You know what sucks is like, it seems like right after 4th of July passes, like this time goes by. It's like, boom, the end of the year is just right there. Even though we're right in the middle of the year, right after July, I feel like it goes by so fast, because then it's like, okay, 4th of July, and then boom, school shopping, and then boom, first day of school. And then boom, State Fair, which means the weather changes. It's going to start getting fucking cold in September. And then it's Fiestas, Zozobra. Automatically, you know the weather's changing after that. And then Halloween. And just like that, gone. No, the summer is gone. This year, I want to go to Zozobra. We used to go to Zozobra all the time, obviously, because Santa Fe is like our hometown. If you've never been, definitely an experience that you would like to attend to at least one time in your life. It's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, fiestas have changed so much. It isn't the same vibe it used to be. They changed it into a whole other different, like, it's just weird, bro. But it is a nice experience just to see Zozobra and see how they burn him, and the fireworks show and fiestas, all that. That's nice. But it's not like how it used to be, bro. Like, when I was little, when it was September and they would celebrate fiestas, like La Reina and the King and the princesses, the mariachi and everybody, they would come to the schools, to all the schools, elementary, middle school, and high school. They would come, all the kids would go to the gym, and everybody would be hyped because everybody was dancing with the princess. And you know what I mean? Well, La Reina and fuck the Queen, and then there's the princesses are there too, and then they give the crown to one student, and to two for the king and the queen. They give a crown out to one of the students. And yes, I sure as fuck was petty. My feelings always got hurt because I know damn well I was never gonna get it. It was more of like the niece of somebody's niece, because they're part of the council. They're the ones that would always get it. But it's a fun experience. They don't even do that no more, you guys. They don't go to the schools anymore. They don't go to the schools no more. Fiestas used to be so much fun back then because it was like, you would go watch Zozobra get burnt on Friday. Right after Zozobra finished burning, everybody would walk from the church, like where they burn him, the park, and then everybody would walk down to the plaza, and there would be live music. Everybody would be selling food in the stands and toys for the kids, kind of like a state fair setting. But it was fun. And then the next day, it was another day of fiestas. Everybody goes downtown, live music to eat, people dance, the bars were popping. There was a lot of bars back then open downtown. Everybody would have fun. And then on Saturday, you have the pep parade in the morning, but then fiestas the rest of the day till nighttime bumping. And then on Sunday, the main parade. And then fiestas again, partying and all that, but it does end at like at 6 in the afternoon. And then the state fair starts the same weekend. So normally for me, that was like my favorite time in the whole entire world was fiestas. You go to fiestas and then you would go to the state fair. And this is me talking when I was in my 20s. Like, I loved it so much. And then now it's different because now they do fiestas on a Friday, and then they don't celebrate they burn them on Friday, but then they don't celebrate fiestas till the following weekend. It's not the same vibe, but at least if you go and see what it's about, you might enjoy it. It's something to experience. It is different, but it just sucks that it's not the same anymore. The fiestas will be, next weekend. Yeah, the first week, right? Well, no, actually the last it's the last week of August, isn't it? I believe so. Oh my God, Dolores. Yes. You know what, Dolores? If you're talking about like New Mexico, right? Vegas, New Mexico. One time when I first started doing makeup lives, I used to have an admin. Crazy story. If you know the story, you know the story. I had an admin and she ended up being like, bro, the most messiest and snake and fucking catfish there was. Crazy. I never even knew this girl. She was just a supporter, and she showed me a lot of love, and she would send me gifts, and she was very supportive of me. She lived in New Mexico, Vegas, New Mexico. And we became like really good friends, right? And one time she invited me to the fiestas for 4th of July. And we went, and it was nice, you guys. I'd never been, so it was nice. It was a nice experience. They had a big old show, but that was crazy, bro, because she ended up being something else. And then, yeah, I never saw her again after I called her out on it because it was kind of creepy. I mean, I don't know. She might still be around, but I haven't seen her. But yes, if you're talking about, I've never been to like any other fiestas. I don't know if you're talking about those, like for 4th of July, but it was fun. We got there a little late, but it was fun. I've never been. Never been to anything else besides that. Hi, Patsy. Do you come to Taos? I've been a few times, but it's the only time I go, to be honest with you, is when Michael has to go do stuff for work. Because sometimes he works out there, so it just really depends. If he's there or in Los Alamos or Ruidoso, like he works all over. And I was gonna take him in there so he wouldn't wake up. It's okay. Hi, how are you and your family doing? Hi, girlie, I'm doing good. How are you? How was your 4th? Hi, May. Hold on, papas. Hold on. Hi, Tina. But you're back. Where have you been, girl? Did you take a little break from Facebook? Yeah, let me know so I can take days off because my work be bugging out if I call. Oh, yes, I will. I'll let you know for sure because I'm not sure yet, but I'll let you know for sure. I gotta go to Santa Fe this week. So maybe I'll go visit you before I come home. See how much when I found my new eyeliners. Don't mind him, he's cranky because he just woke up. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. Hold on. Let me put my leg up here so I can hold it, okay? You don't want me to hold it like this, but I can't hold it any other way. I'm gonna roast it hot in here. And every time he hears me talking, he gets all like he knows. He's like, girl, I hear you talking to somebody. Y quiere ser de chismoso. So in the meantime, while he falls asleep, let me tell you guys a little true crime story that I saw. Actually, it's not even a true crime story. Well, kind of, maybe. It's a show that I was watching. But it's so messed up, you guys. So it's, I don't know if you guys seen it, but it's on Netflix, and it's basically that one show that says, I don't know what it's called, but something to do like you're the worst neighbor or some shit like that. Have you guys seen it? Where they have like the most fucking toxic, weird neighbor. Dude, him and this binky. I hate this binky. Yes, girl, if you want, Marie, I can show you I'll show you right now. So the day that I posted the picture, you guys, of my weight loss journey, I didn't post a picture of the actual bottle because I wasn't home, but I did put the name on there, which is the lymphatic drops. That's literally what they're called. So it's not like I'm lying, but that's what they're called. But some of you guys wanted to know like the brand because Amazon has different ones. And I did get it on Amazon. I seen that somebody had posted a picture of some drops, but it was like on someone's like a website where they got them from. Those aren't them. I don't know if they're the same, or I mean it might be the same and it does the same. I don't know, but they're not the ones I take. But yes, I'll show you now. Let me just let him fall asleep and then I'll put him back in there. But the thing too, you guys, is like I hate when people try to like claim that I'm lying, you know, like if I'm giving you false information about things that I share with you guys. For example, like the drops, okay? For one, you can't say that I'm benefiting anything out of it and like think that I'm lying and I just want you guys to buy it. For one, I don't even get commission. You want to know what I gain out of you guys buying the drops? Not a damn penny. I don't get nothing. These people don't even know I exist. I literally, like I said, I told my doctor what was going on with my body and what I was having issues with. And he's the one that suggested for me to get these. And I got them. And I didn't, you know, I went and I got the ones exactly that he told me, the brand, everything. They're literally a natural herb. They're organic freaking drops, bro. But to claim that like I'm lying or some shit, like, and that they're not healthy and all that, it's like, bro, for one, how do you know? Like, are you a doctor? I mean, how do you know that? Or is it because I'm the one that's advertising them? And I'm not even advertising them. I'm sharing with my supporters. I'm sharing with my supporters, not you nosy bitches. I'll say it again. I'm sharing with my supporters, not the nosy bitches, what I used and helped my body lose weight and lose water weight. It literally removed the bloating and the swelling. I used to have a lot of issues with the swelling on my legs and stuff, even my face, like, and the water weight. I'm not gaining anything off of sharing with you guys. I really don't have to share anything with you guys, but I've always been the type, like, something I'm using somebody else might be going through the same as me, and it might work for them. For all you know, you might buy them and they might not even work for you. You don't have the same body as me. We are all different. Sometimes some things work for me and they might not work for you, or they might work for you and they might not work for me. But I can't stand females or even men, especially when it's when it's a guy's doing it. It's like, dude, you're worse than a bitch. For real. You're worse than a bitch. Like, for real. But when women like try to make me seem like what do I gain out of it? Why would I lie? But I'll show you, I promise. I'll get up and I'll show you. I'll get them. But what would I honestly, truthfully, like, what would I gain? I don't make commission, you know, like, I'm just sharing something that worked for me. And it's not like you guys can, yeah, some of you can start rumors and claim that I do coke and I do drugs. And bro, if I was doing all those things, I wouldn't even go live. I promise you. Been there, done that. I would give 2 fucks about social media because I would be too worried about my fix than to be on here with you guys. I've been clean for freaking years, dude. Like, no. But it's just like, there's always that one girl that's fucking irrelevant that wants to fucking be like involve themselves, like always has to be involving themselves in my shit. And like, why, dude? You're fucking weird. Come on, I'll go show you guys really fast. And it's like, I guess they just want to feel special and feel included. And the funny thing is like, you're trying to involve yourself in my life so fucking bad, but you claim you don't like me. Like, what? That's even the weird part. That's even weirder. Like, pinche entremetida. I promise you, like, no, girl. So these are them. And it's literally a liquid herbal extracts. It's a dietary supplement. Let me put it over here so you guys can see better. Sorry, my freaking camera's all dirty. But these are the ones that I take. And like I said, I'm not lying about the name. That's what they're called. Because somebody's like, you keep saying that's the name of it, but that's not the name of it. Then what the fuck is the name of it if that's what the bottle says? Like, literally, that's what I'm telling you what it says. But I hate when people do that, bro. Like, why would I lie? Like, then there's real people out there that do nothing but promoting, and they promote every day. It's something fucking different. Like, how could you even believe someone that's promoting different shit every fucking day? Bro, they're just trying to make money. They're hustling you. They're fucking hustlers, bro. How are you gonna believe anything they say when they promote every day something different? Like, I learned that one real quick, bro. Like, one day they're using fucking I don't know, a Conair curling iron, and they're all swearing it's the best. And then the next fucking month they get reached out by freaking, let's say, Foxy Bay, and now Foxy Bay is gonna give them more commission, and all of a sudden Conair, fuck Conair. Conair is no good after you already went and bought it because you believed this influencer. And now they're swearing that that Foxy Bay is better than Conair. Like, how do you believe people like that? Like, what? No, you literally were bragging about, I'm telling you guys, no. But I don't make no commission. I promise you guys. I don't gain nothing off of it. I'm just telling you guys that's what I've been taking, and it's worked for me. So hopefully if you guys take it, it'll work for you. So what it does, it basically removes any extra water weight. Believe it or not, a lot of women hold in water weight a lot, which causes a lot of bloating. It makes your body look very swollen. You could even get the double chin extremely big due to water weight, and then swelling too. So imagine having swelling and water weight. That's not good. And then it cleans out your system, meaning it basically makes you shit too, obviously. So that helps your body too, because I mean, you're supposed to shit every freaking day. It's not gonna, and it doesn't taste bad at all. All you do is you squeeze the little bottle. I still have half of it, you guys, because I haven't been doing it every day. I kind of slacked off this week when we went out of town. But all you do is you squeeze the little bottle, and you take 1 ml and you squeeze it, like you let it drop underneath your tongue, and you let it sit for a few seconds, and then you swallow it, and it literally tastes just like prunes. I promise you, it's sweet like a raisin. It like literally tastes like prunes or a raisin. Can I store it, please? Wait, store it or share it? You want to see it? Sorry, is that what you mean? And I got it from Amazon, you guys, and realistically I could go and put it on my storefront, and then I could come on here and share it. you know, and you'll be able to get it easy access. But then people will be like, oh my God, see, I told you guys. But no, bro, like, I don't get nothing out of it. Like, I've never taken anything else for weight loss. So these aren't like, it's supposed to help, right? But it's not like something that you buy specifically to make you lose weight. But it does help because obviously it cleans out your system. It removes the water weight, the swelling and all that. So it does help a lot, big time. Other than that, I've never taken any weight loss pills or anything like that because my entire life I've always been skinny and my problem was gaining weight. So I've never... You guys, and some companies don't give a shit, bro. They will do anything just to sell their products. And I know this for a fact because this is when I was super, super skinny, you guys, like unhealthy skinny. I had one specific brand, and I don't want to say the name, you know, because I don't want to, you know, stir shit up. But one big company that sells nothing but weight loss stuff, they actually sent me a whole PR package with stuff to help me lose weight. Like, girl, you want me to vanish into the air or some shit? Like, I was so skinny, like, what the heck? And they were telling me they were gonna send me stuff to help gain weight, but they sent me nothing but a bunch of weight loss stuff. And I'm like, you want me to promote this? How am I gonna, like, am I just gonna lie and say, like, oh, you guys, yesterday I was fat and today I'm like this from taking this stuff? Like, no, I'm so skinny, like, I was so mind blown about that. And I also don't want to lose massive weight either. Amy, thank you, girl. Just plain. Thank you. I don't know, girl. I didn't know. To be honest, I didn't notice because I don't like, well, I don't think so. I don't think it did. Honestly, I don't think I noticed. Maybe. Hi, Francine. Oh, Francine, I love you so much. Thank you. Yeah, like, I think people just want to make me out to be the bad guy so fucking bad. Like, they will say anything to try to make me look bad or whatever. And I think it always backfires somehow because no. Because I promise you, like I said, I just shared because there might be somebody out there that might be going through the same thing, dude. And another thing too, my doctor was also telling me that after you get lipo, you guys, it's normal for you to swell up for the rest of your life because you got lipo. So what can I do in that situation? Because I did get lipo. I can't really do, you know what I mean? So I can't believe school's gonna start again. Oh, the show that I was gonna tell you guys. I can, if for those of you that didn't see the drops, you guys, I can, like I said, I could put them on my storefront, and then I could share them on here if you guys want. Or message me and I can send it to... Oh. So I think I'm gonna go on another little trip next month. And I don't know if I'm gonna go by myself, but I might. So the story that I was telling you guys from the new show that I seen, it's on Netflix. Bro, it was so freaking sad. This family moved, they purchased a home, right? They bought this new house and they moved in, and you know, they introduced themselves to the neighbors. One of the neighbors that lived right next to their house was an elderly couple that lived there with their older kids, right? They weren't like little kids. I'm talking about grown men that still lived there with the parents. They had lived there for years. They lived there for years, but they didn't own the home. They were renting, right? So I guess they were really cool with the new neighbor. She was really nice and friendly, and the boys were, her sons were nice too. And I guess one of the boys, or one of the men, the guy that lived there, he would always ask the new neighbor, like, if he could do stuff around his house for money. And the neighbor would be like, yeah, you know, like, if you mow my lawn, you know, that's cool. I just showed them, so once I'm done and I go back in there, I'll show them again, okay? Because I literally just showed them. But I will, I promise. I gotta go, girly. I'm sorry, or I would go back in there again. But I just gotta put on my lashes and then I'll show you. So the girl was all like upset. I mean, the girl was upset. The guy, the son or whatever, he would always ask the husband if he could do stuff around their house for money because he didn't have a job, right? And keep in mind, like, this is a grown-ass man that still lives at his mom's house, and he didn't have a job. So anytime that he would see the neighbor outside doing shit, he would go up to him and ask him, like, hey, like, can I do this for a little bit of extra cash? And the neighbor would always tell him yes, because, like, the neighbor was very, like, he was a very nice man. And if anything ever happened, he would always, like, pray for them, you know, like, he was just a really good person in general. And he felt really bad for him because obviously he was struggling in life. Like, I mean, he still lived with his parents. He didn't have a job. Like, he just was going through it. So he would always say yes. And then one day, the new neighbor goes home, because keep in mind, the new neighbor, it's just the wife and the husband, and they have 2 other kids, and the girl is pregnant, but nobody knows that she's pregnant, right? One day the girl goes home, and when she's going inside her house, she notices that the elderly lady, the neighbor, she's like crying. Like, you could just tell she's really stressed out. So the neighbor's like, is everything okay? Like, do you need help with something? And then the elderly lady tells her, like, oh, we're just really stressed out because I guess the owner, remember, they're renting the house they live in, and they've been there for 20 some years. And the lady says that unfortunately the owner of the house that they're renting passed away. And now that the owner passed away, the kids don't want to keep renting the house. They just want to sell it and get the money and move on with their life. So they're all stressed out because they basically are throwing them out. And keep in mind, they lived there for years. Which is so fucking sad, because if you think about it, bro, like at that point, they could have already paid half of that house off. But that's what sucks when it comes to renting. Like, that's the one thing I used to hate so much about renting, is when you stay living in a home for a very long time and you're just paying for something that's never going to be yours. That shit sucks. I used to hate that so much. And it sucks because, bro, it took forever for us to be able to get a house. Anyway, so the wife, you know, the neighbor, she felt really bad for her because she's like, damn, dude, you know, that sucks. But what can you really do? You can't really do nothing for the neighbor. What are you going to do? Tell him like, oh, you want to come live with the, you know, you can't tell him nothing. So then the next few days they were packing and moving out or whatever, and they leave. They say their goodbyes and they go off. So then the new neighbor, the new owner, the kids, they come and they're boarding up the freaking wall, you know, like for nobody to break into the house because they're not going to be there. So they're over there boarding everything up, and they introduce themselves to the neighbor, and then they leave. So then one day, a few weeks pass by, the neighbors, the wife and the husband, they're sitting in the living room, and then boom, they seen like a shadow going into that house. And when they look, it happens to be their son, like the older son from the other family that used to live there. And they're like, what the hell? Like, what is he doing here? Because remember, they boarded up the freaking walls. So they're like, what is he doing here? Like, they're kind of freaked out. But, you know, they don't say nothing because they're just minding their business, like, as they should, right? Like, it's none of their business. They don't really know what's going on. And that's why people need to learn, like, you need to mind your business, bro, because in all reality, if you get involved and you're like, oh, they're all breaking into the house, and for all you know, what if they're not? What if the owner said they could? Or it could be that they are breaking in, but at the end of the day, it's none of your business. You should just not get involved. You just shouldn't, because bad shit can happen when you get involved in shit that doesn't matter to you, that has nothing to do with you, right? So they don't say nothing, but then the next day or the few days later, the owners come, the kids, and they're like really upset that somebody knocked down the wall, like the boards that they put up, and then they go and they tell the neighbor, like, do you know who did it? Like, have you seen anything? And then that's when the neighbor was like, oh yeah, like I know who it was. And he's like, it's the old, what is it? The old tenants, or what do they call them? The old people that used to rent. He says it was their son. It was him. He's like, he comes and he stays here sometimes. We've seen him. Like, I get it, but bro, you should just mind your fucking business. Seriously. So then the kids tell the neighbor, like, look, if you see him coming back, please tell him he can't be here. Call the cops, do whatever you gotta do, because he can't be here. So the neighbor's like, okay. So then they board everything back up, right? So then a few days later, boom, here comes the son again, the kid that's breaking in, the older guy. And he's pissed off that they boarded the shit back up. Like, he's mad, but it kind of seems like the wife said that whenever they seen him, it kind of seemed like he was on some, you know, like he was on a high, like he was on one, bro. Like, he was higher than high. They could just tell right away. So he was mad. Like, he was pissed off that they boarded back up, but he took it down and he went inside of the house. So then right after that, the lady and the husband, because they seen him doing it, but they didn't tell him anything, right? They didn't do anything. They just watched him. So then right after that, they're watching TV, and then boom, like somebody's knocking on their door. They go and they open the door, and the guy's all, oh, your dog. He's like, your dog is being loud. He won't stop barking, and he's not letting me sleep. And then the neighbor is like, what are you talking about? Like, my dog's right here. He hasn't been outside. And he's like, yeah, he has. And like, he was mad, talking all kinds of shit to him. And that's why the neighbors were like, dude, this guy has to be on one, because the dog hasn't even been outside. He's right next to me. So he leaves all fucking mad because he swears that the dog's being loud. Whatever, he leaves. So then after that, I believe that the neighbors, the new ones that had moved in, they go and they tell the kids, like the new owners of the house, that the guy had came back. So they end up calling the cops, and they make a big deal out of it. So then they confront the dude, and they tell the dude, like, you can't be staying here, bro. Like, you don't live here no more. The owners don't want you here no more. Like, you can't be here. It's trespassing. And he was all pissed off. He leaves. Then after that, a few days later, the neighbors start getting, they're doing, like, the guy's doing the, ding dong ditch. And they know it's him because they have a Ring camera. So he'll go and he'll push the ring thingy, and then he would take off. So they were getting pissed off about it. So they called the cops, and then the cops did nothing. The cops were like, oh, well, you know, because they would show up like an hour later. They wouldn't go right away. And they're like, you know what? He's not here. If he comes back, let us know. And no. So they were worthless. They did nothing. Whatever. Then a few days after that, it starts getting worse because he don't stop doing it. But then he starts throwing rocks at the freaking windows, dude, and breaking their windows. And now the neighbor's pissed off. Like, now he's like, so for whatever reason, the guy that kept breaking in, he thought that the neighbors, they were the ones that were boarding up the house, which, keep in mind, how could they do that if that's not their home? They don't have nothing to do with it. Yeah, they ratted him out, but they don't have nothing to do with it. So the dude is like very angry with him. Like, he is so pissed off at them, thinking that they're the ones that are fucking with him. So then the whole throwing rocks through the window gets worse, you guys. Like, it got so bad to the point that the glass people that would go repair the windows literally started telling the lady, like, are you sure you even want us to replace it? Like, they're gonna get broken either way. And the cops wouldn't do shit about it because they would always show up hours later or the next day, so they would never catch him. So then finally the neighbor was so tired of the shit and pissed off, and it was to the point that, like, he had gotten other neighbors involved and was telling them, like, you know, I need help, you guys. Like, I need help guiding I need help for you guys to keep an eye out on my house, you know, because at this point nobody knew that she was pregnant, that the wife was pregnant, right? So he was worried about her because of this guy being a big old psycho weirdo. So the neighbors get involved, and everybody would literally, like, keep an eye out on the house. So the husband started getting like so pissed off with the cops that they wouldn't do nothing, that he decided he wasn't going to sleep anymore, and that he was going to sit in front of the house and basically sit out there with a bat and his dog. He had like a boxer dog, and he would sit out there and he would just keep an eye out to see if the fucking guy would come. So one time he does come, and the neighbor was like, I forgot the kid's name, but he's like, he's right there, and so then the husband starts to chase him down, right? But luckily they call the fucking cops, and finally the cops come and they get him, right? They get him and they arrest him. And on the body cam, you guys, whenever they're putting him in the cop car, he's like all laughing like it's a joke, and he's telling the cops, like, I don't care, go ahead and arrest me and I'm gonna come right back. But then he says, but the next time that I come back, he says, I'm gonna unalive him. And then that's when the cops were like, okay, now you're gonna get more charges for that. So they end up giving him more charges, right? But it's so fucked up, bro, because like the cops were so annoyed with the neighbor and the wife for calling them so much that day that the cops showed up, you could see on the body cam that they're trying to arrest the other guy, the guy that's throwing the rocks. And the husband is telling the cops something, and then the cop's like, get your fucking ass over there, he says, get your fucking ass over there, and I can't believe I gotta talk to two grown-ass men like this. Like, he was being a dick, bro, to the neighbor. Like, he's the fucking victim, bro. Like, what the fuck? So, whatever. The guy goes to jail for a few days, so at that point, the wife and the husband feel like, okay, well, now we can rest and we could be comfortable for the next few days because he's arrested. And then they let him out. So then they let him out, and they already know that it's not going to stop, right? They're not going to win. The cops ain't going to do shit about it. They let him right out. So he goes and tells the probation officer, like, look, this guy's on probation. He keeps coming to my house. He's already got arrested. I got a restraining order on him. He violated his restraining order. He got arrested due to it. And he still is going to keep coming back. Like, he is not going to leave us alone. PO did nothing. As a matter of fact, the PO, they said that the PO had never even had a conversation with the fucking guy, even though he was on probation or parole. I don't know what the fuck it was. So whatever, they do nothing. So at this point, the wife is already 6-7 months, something like that. And that's when he's like, you know what? We're just going to have to move. Fuck it. Like, he wins. We'll fucking leave. We'll sell our house. And sadly, we'll just have to go somewhere else because we're not safe here. Cops ain't doing shit about it. You know, like, what can we do? So that's when he decides that they're going to move. And the wife was so sad, you guys, because she had picked out the house. And everybody was nice at first. But this guy just would not fucking stop. So then they decide that they're going to move. Right after all that happens, I think like a month passes by. And that's when the husband starts like putting the house for sale. They're already moving. They packed everything. But the husband is trying to like make the house look pretty and stuff. So him and his wife have been like arguing a little bit because she was upset that they had to move in the first place because she didn't want to move, you know, like that was her forever home. So she wasn't trying to move in the first place. Whatever. Then one day the husband tells the wife, like, you know, I'll be back. I'm going to go to the house. I have work to do over there and I'll come back. And she was like obviously about to have her baby and shit, like very moody and stuff. And it's so sad, bro, because she said that she was like so bugged with him and mad at him about the fact that they basically had to move, right? So she was mad at him about that. So the guy tells her like, I'll be back or whatever. So she like kind of was, since she was mad at him, instead of like, you know, showing him love and kissing him and telling him goodbye, she kind of just was like, whatever, you know, like, fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean? When women get mad at their man and they're like, okay, bye. I don't give a fuck. So that's how she was acting with him. So then he leaves and he goes and he's working on the house, right? So then I guess the wife said that he never used to like to text, you know. Anytime that she called him, he would answer, especially because she's having a baby. He would always answer right away. So that day after he left, after a few hours, she said she like was putting laundry away or some shit, and that she got like a really, really bad feeling. So that's when she decided to call him, because he wasn't like answering or anything. So she got all worried and decided that she was gonna drive out there because they weren't living in the house anymore. They had already moved. So she decided she was gonna drive out there to make sure that he was okay and that he was, you know, alive. So she ends up going over there, and whenever she pulls up, she sees like a bunch of cops, and obviously there was like, you know, the yellow tape and all this shit. So she knew right away that obviously something was up. So then that's when the cops go, like she goes, and obviously there's like a body. There's a yellow bag on top of a body that's laying on the floor right in front of their house. And she tells like the cops like what's going on, and then that's when they give her the bad news. So I guess whenever he went to his house, some of the neighbors across the street were the guys, they were there helping. They were helping him. He was planting some flowers just to like make the display of the house look nice so they could sell it, right? To like make it look pretty and health warm, like a nice little house. So the neighbor was there with his baby girl, like his daughter, and he was there, and then there was another guy there, and I guess the husband was kneeling down. I guess he was like putting the flowers into the ground with the soil and stuff, and then the neighbor, the other neighbor with the baby girl, looks back, and he's like, oh my god, it's, you know, whatever the fuck that dude's name is. So the other neighbor gets up and he looks at him, and he's like standing right in front of him, and the fucking stupid kid guy, the little boy man, I guess you could call him, he's standing in front of him, like he starts walking towards him, and now he's standing in front of him, and they're like this, and he pulls out a gun and fucking like he aims right at him, and the neighbor runs and he shoots at him but misses. And then you could even see it, you guys, they actually show it on Netflix, that he's like all running away, and they show it, right, where he's all running away, and the guy's chasing him, and the other neighbor, as soon as he sees that that's going on, he just grabs his daughter and puts her like underneath, like literally lifts his shirt and puts the little baby girl under there. And he's like, I just freeze and I try not to move, so that way he doesn't lose, like sadly, so he doesn't lose focus on the other guy and turns around towards us and tries to shoot us. So now he's chasing the fucking neighbor, and then boom, you hear like the gun go off again. And then after that, he sees the fucking stupid ass kid, the guy, that he takes off running. And when he leaves, and now he knows that it's safe enough for him to like walk to see, make sure that the neighbor's okay, he gets on the phone and he calls 911, and he's telling them like, you guys need to send somebody over here, and we just had an incident, and I heard the gun, you know, the gun go off or whatever, and the operator is asking him like, is anybody hurt? Do we need to send the ambulance? Do we need to send anybody? And he's like, I don't know, I just heard it go off. And then he yells all loud, and he's like, oh my god, he says like super pissed, he's like, oh my god, he fucking unalived my neighbor. My neighbor is unalived. Like, oh dude, it's so sad, bitch. That shit made me so fucking sad. Like, that motherfucker unalived him, bro. Literally. And the wife, remember, she was mad at him, so her last interaction with him was being mad at him. So when she gets there, you know, they tell her like that he's dead. It's just so sad. I feel so bad for that. I don't know, it's sad. And then obviously he dies, and they ended up finding the fucking guy, because now that he was unalived, now the cops want to do their job. Now they want to do their job, because remember, they had called the cops over 20 times on this fucking piece of shit guy. Over 20 times, dude, to the point that the cops were even telling the neighbor, like, this is gonna be like, this is one like a dangerous area, so we get a lot of calls, but you guys are calling so much that it's not a priority anymore, because every time you guys are calling, it's like for rocks being thrown and the guy's never here. But look at what ended up happening, bro. It's so fucking sad, because they could have helped all of this stop by doing something else, or better yet, probation should have did their fucking job. He violated his restraining order. I mean, the neighbor did everything he was supposed to do, and the cops just didn't give a fuck. So the cops start searching for him, and then that's when they find out that they could actually trace his phone. So it's like, so why didn't you guys trace it the first time? You know what I mean? Hi, Dolores. Hi, Nina. I don't know the name of it, Angelica. I'll check right now on my Netflix. It's on Netflix. The guy, they find out that he has a certain phone that can be traced. And they trace it, and they actually find him at a hotel, which is like literally right around the corner. And they go and they arrest him and they take him in. But it's like, dude, like, you guys could have did this a long time ago, and you guys gave no fucks at all. I don't know, but that shit was sad. So then after all that happened, the wife ended up having the baby 2 months later. She had the baby girl, and I know, pobrecita, you guys, are so fucking sad. Like the husband had 2 kids with his previous partner, and the kids used to live with him. So once obviously he passed away, the kids went back to go and live with their mom, and so now it's just like the little girl and the baby girl and the lady, the wife or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, you guys, she ended up making like a big deal out of it, as she should, because the cops left them hanging, bro. She sued the fuck out of them. I think she sued the police department, and then she sued the city as well. And I believe one of them granted her $250,000, something like that. And then the other one gave her around $4 million. She got a decent amount of money, which will never replace her husband's life, but that shit was fucking sad. There's another one that I saw right before that. That one was crazy too, dude. This couple decided that they want to like do a fraud and burn down their house, but instead of burning down their house, they explode the motherfucker to the point that it takes down, I want to say 3 other houses go down with it, and one couple loses their life. It's fucking nuts, bro. And they tried to act like they didn't know what happened and that they were at the casino, and they get caught big time. But it's on Netflix. I think it's like the worst neighbor or something. Let me check. I'll check real fast. Where is it? Hold on. Oh, you know what? I don't think... Oh, I do. Hold on. Since I don't think I have Netflix on here. It has like a few different... Oh, it's called Worst Roommate Ever, right? Oh, no. It's Worst Ex Ever. Let me make sure. Wait, I don't know if that's it. Hold on. No, that's not it. It has to be The Worst Roommate. How do I see what I was watching? Watch it again. Yeah, it's Worst Neighbor Ever. Worst Neighbor Ever, and they just came out with a new, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 different episodes. They're all like an hour long. The one that I'm talking, the one that I just told you guys, it's called Fear the Neighbor, and that's the 3rd one, but it's called Worst Neighbor Ever. You guys, I want to get another Coach wallet like this, except I don't think I'll ever find one. This is the purse my son got me for my birthday. It is so stinking cute. But I want to get a matching wallet, like a little one like this. I love it because like it is legit, like I don't know, it just fits all my cards, well, majority of my cards. I want another one. Hi, Giovanni. Hi, Dolores. So cute. Thank you. I don't know why I keep saying that. I will find you. No, my daughter was telling me for me to watch it, Angelica. I haven't seen it though. I started it and then I kind of stopped. I kind of didn't get into it, but I'm gonna watch it because you're literally the second person that tells me to watch it. So I'm sure it's gonna be a good one. Oh, I'm using it's Bye Bye Flyways wax stick. From Foxy Bay. I like to use that instead of like hairspray. It works really, really good. Hold on, because I seen a comment I wanted to, I think somebody replied to it, but I don't know where it went. Where did it go? Something about spaghetti. But I don't know where it's at now. Maybe it got filtered. Somebody said something about spaghetti, right? That one's really good. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it, you guys. Thank you, girl. You like my... It's because last night I did a cute makeup look. And I did the chonguitos and I'm like, I'm just gonna freaking leave them because I don't want to have all these creases. Actually, I did them this morning because it was already after midnight. So I ended up just fixing them. I don't know what happened. Oh, they asked to share the recipe for the spaghetti, the green spaghetti. You know, that's what sucks so much, you guys, about doing shit on live over here, is that Facebook deletes all of your videos now. So it's not like it could be like, oh, you guys go back and watch the replay. It might still be there, but it might, after 30 days, they delete our lives. Very annoying. It was me. I made the spaghetti with the green chili sauce. It was bomb. Yeah, I told you, girl. You gotta make it with some breaded chicken like how I did. Oh my God, it's so good because you could even put the sauce on top of the chicken. By the way, you could actually make chicken, like fry your chicken, just like regular fry. And then, you know, the sauce, instead of putting the noodles in it, you put it on top of the chicken. Bro, that shit's fire. So you kind of make like chicken smothered with the salsa. It's so good. But all you need is the chile probanos. That's what they're called, right? I always get 5 of them. And it's enough for my little family. I mean, I do feed a lot of us. I basically feed for, I do 5, which would technically feed up to 10 people. So you need 5 of those. I like to like have extras just in case. You do 5 of those, and then you're gonna need one box of cream cheese, and then you're gonna need like sour cream, but it's gonna be the Mexican crema. They have 2 different ones, so make sure you get the cream and not the sour cream sauce. Like, make sure you're getting the creamy one and not the sour cream for tacos. But you need that. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Your shoes?
Yep.
Okay.
I have a 3 movie for us.
Which one? You know, you're not gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it?
There's a war.
Are you gonna watch it though?
Yeah, I know what happened. And when army guys strap a glass of far away from war.
Right there.
And a shark, a big one.
Go ahead.
And after that, one of them dies. It had blood.
Where did you see it? On Netflix?
No, I found a girl. I went on a girl video, and this girl is talking
like a preview, or they were just sharing the story?
No, it's not saying a story. It's talking about like Sherry stuff.
Oh, okay.
And them saw the movie about a shark war. It actually, it had blood in there.
You could show me in a little bit. Can you put your shoes and your socks? Let me see.
Wear Crocs.
Yeah, you still need socks. You have to wear socks because if you don't, your feet are going to be all sweaty with the Crocs. Because it's hot outside. So put on your socks. Okay? Because I'm done. We're going to go right now.
Oh no, Ziggy awake.
Oh yeah, we got to go because now he's going to cry. He wants to watch a scary movie when you know he ain't going to watch it. You get all scared. Yeah, they start school on the 5th. Well, my kids start August 5th. Literally on Serenity's birthday. What, papas? That's their first day of school. Well, this isn't even sharpened. I gotta sharpen. I just gotta change him. Last night, I have like a Michael Myers mask. And a while back, I put it on to see if the baby would be scared, and he wasn't even scared at all. Like, I was like, what the heck? So then, last night that I had the water on for the boys to take a shower, for Jaden and Zeke. Jaden had like Scream. Like there was a video of Scream. a video of Scream. You don't want to say hi? No. He had like the Scream video on, and oh my god, he was so scared of it, of the Scream. And I'm like, he wasn't scared of Michael Myers when I had the mask on, but he was scared of Scream. And Jaden was just like scrolling on YouTube, and it popped up, and this one got all scared. Like, oh my god, pobrecito. So I just gotta go make sure his chonies aren't showing. Like, I gotta put my pockets in. I gotta go change him. I need to get a new vanity chair, you guys. My chair is so freaking... Look at how loose my pants are. The pills. Well, the drops, actually, not the pills. Let me show you, girl. By the way, you guys, I don't think he's gonna let me put him down, but my suitcase, clutch, bro. Literally 20 bucks for it, but I love it so freaking much. Like, I absolutely love it. It fits all my stuff. It's really organized. Nothing falls out. It's like perfect. Perfecto, perfecto. Let me take all this. Or can I put you in your stroller? Big. I still have the big old stroller in here, by the way. Still. He doesn't even fit in it, but I still use it. That's his little baby chair. We're going. Hold on. My bad. I didn't mean to turn you guys off. I just gotta change him. I guess I'm gonna wear my pink Cortezes. Where's his shirt? You ready, Jaden? Are you ready, Freddy? Oh, let me show you guys before I forget. Get the baby's shirt. I'll show you guys really fast. Dude, I thought my microwave gave ass. I was so annoyed because I was literally gonna warm up some enchiladas. And I cleaned the inside of the microwave, and then it started. I went to put the food in it afterwards, obviously after cleaning it. Stop. For real, because you're just crying every time I talk. On purpose. Dude, this boy don't even fit in this. Look at. He's gonna get all mad. Look at how big he is. Look at him. Look at his head. I don't give a shit. I will use this freaking stroller till the wheels fall off, girl. Cause that boy's heavy. I throw him in and I have another stroller, but I have that one in the car. This one's just to do this, to put him to sleep. But I think he looks so funny because he's so big. People are probably like, bitch, buy him a stroller. Girl, he got two. Don't worry. Don't worry about mine. He got two. But this one's his. This is his, like, mom push me. You're my bitch. That's how I feel, like I'm his bitch and I gotta, you know. He's all laughing at me. He's all laughing. But these are the drops. Fuck a hating asshole. They work. They do what they gotta do. I'll put them on my storefront if you guys would like. Let me actually turn on my car because it's hotter than hot. Actually, it looks like it's gonna rain. It truly does. It's like very cloudy outside. It looks like it. But let's turn on my car. My son, dude, my son graduated from school. And deadass, it's like he don't even live, well, it's like he don't even live here, bro. Like, I'm not even playing. That boy is never home, ever. I'm gonna turn it on like this because I don't want it to turn off. Like, he's never home, bro. Like, last night I said, dude, when are you coming home? You haven't been home in all weekend. And he's like, I'll be home tonight.
Testing. System ready.
Be home. He said he was gonna be home today. And then he comes home because he don't get out of work till like late, and sometimes he doesn't get home early. It just really depends. Or he'll go eat with his friends or whatever. So then he comes home. I didn't even see him come in because it was late. And then right now he left. He left to go to work. Didn't even say hi. Didn't even tell me he was alive. Nothing, bro. He was supposed to clean the bathroom because it's his turn. He did nothing. He's just like, do you live here? He never eats here, by the way. He don't eat at home anymore. He eats out every fucking day. And I don't care because, like, to me, it doesn't matter if he eats or not, realistically, because he pays for his own shit, obviously. As long as he takes care of himself, I really, you know, eat out if you want every day. But dude, I don't understand. If I get tired of eating out, by Sunday I want to make a home meal. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, how do you go months of eating out every day? Like, that is insane to me. I officially had to go and stock up on a bunch of these because this little Chucky over here officially learned how to, like, open everything. So we're gonna put all these on here. I gotta get more, actually, because it's the Chucky over here. My little Chucky. And it only comes with 2, bro. So I'm gonna get them today because they were on sale too. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna hop off because I gotta go really fast and come back to take Junior to practice. So I'll see you guys later. You're welcome, girly. If you have a hard time finding them, message me and I'll send you the link where you could find them on Amazon, so you could get them straight from the link.
Where you going, buddy?
Yeah, come on. Okay, so I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a good day. If I don't see you guys later, I'll see you tomorrow. Keep an eye out, you guys. I'm gonna post the reels and a picture of the little makeup look that I did last night. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.